Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Topic 2, equations, inequalities and absolute values. Here, what is surds? A number expressed in terms of root signs is radical or a surd. Surds cannot be evaluated exactly. A surd is an irrational number in the form of n root of a, where n is element of natural number and a is element of real number. So for example, set square root of 4 is equal to 2, cube root of 27 is equal to 3, which is radical. Square root of 7 or cube root of 71 is an irrational number, which is surd. Next, we have the rule of surd. So rule number 1, surd A times surd A, you will get the answer as A. Why A? You have learned the rule of indices before this. Square root is equal to A to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, we times by A to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, by using the rule of indices, if you have the same base, we will add up the index. So, A to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, you will have just A. Just write surd A times surd B is equal to A. Number 2, surd A times surd B is equal to surd AB. And AB must be greater than or equal to 0. Number 3, square root of A divided by B. So we can separate it as surd A divided by surd B. So number 4, if you have A surd B plus C surd B, so we can combine the plus A plus C and then surd times by surd B. Number 5, A surd B minus C surd B is equal to A minus C times by surd B. And the rule number 6, surd A plus surd B squared. So we will expand the bracket. So it will become A plus 2 surd AB plus B. If you have surd A square plus 2 surd A surd B plus surd B square. Okay, surd A square we can cancel out this, because if you have A to the power of 1 over 2 times by 2, you will get A. Okay, plus 2 surd AB by using the rule number 2 and then plus B. So the rule number 7, if you have the same terms, surd A plus surd B times by surd A minus surd B. So the difference here is just the sign, plus and minus. So you can simplify it as surd A square minus surd B square. So these two cancel out, you get A and minus B. So example 1, simplify 5 surd 3 minus 27. So 5 surd 3 minus, surd 27, we can simplify it as 9 times 3. So 5 surd 3 minus, by using the rule of surd, we have here surd 9 times by surd 3. So surd 9 is equal to 3. Okay, so here we can combine the surd 3 and subtract the 5. 5 minus 3, surd 3. So the final answer, you will have 2 surd 3. Next question B. We will expand the bracket 1 by 1. Surd 3 times surd 3. So you will have surd 3 square. And then set 3 times 2 set 2. You will get 2 set 3 times set 2. Okay, plus sign. And then 4 set 2 times set 3. And plus, and then set 2 square. So we simplify the set. Set 3 square, you will have 3. Okay, plus, here you have the same things. 3 set 2 and 2 set 3. So we can just multiply. We can just add up 2 and 4. You'll have 6 set 3 set 2 plus 8 times 2. So simplify 3 plus 16. You'll have 19. And then plus 6 set 6. Rationalizing the denominator. A fraction whose denominator is a set can be simplified by making the denominator rational. Rationalizing is the process of multiplying a set with another similar set to result in a rational number. Okay, when a set appears in the denominator of a fraction, we usually rationalize the denominator by multiplying the numerator and denominator by itself or its conjugate. For example, if you have an expression of 1 over set 7, this is not in the simplest form. Not in simplest form. Because if you want to give your answer in simplest form, the denominator cannot be in set form. What we need to do for this expression is, we will multiply by itself. Multiply the numerator and denominator by itself, and you will get set 7 over 7. So the denominator, by using the rule of set 7 times set 7 will equal to 7. So this is the simplest form. Simplest form, because the denominator is already in a rational number. Okay, so a conjugate is a similar set but with different sign. The conjugate of set A plus set B is set A minus set B, a similar set but with different sign, where set A plus set B times by set A minus set B is equal to A minus B, which is, this is a rational number. So here is the example of the factor in the denominator and its conjugate. So set 3, the conjugate is itself, set 3. So when we multiply set 3 by set 3, we will get 3, which is a rational number. And the next one, if you have 1 plus set 3 in the denominator, so you need to multiply the conjugate, which is 1 minus set 3. So you will get 1 square minus set 3 square. Which is equal to negative 2. And 3 minus set 2, the conjugate is 3 plus set 2. So this is the simplest way to expand the bracket. If we have 3 minus set 2 times by 3 plus set 2. So you will just need to square the first term and minus square the second term. Next, if you have the denominator set 5 minus set 3, so the conjugate is set 5 plus Z3. Example 2. Rationalize and simplify those expressions. For the first example, we have 1 over 7 minus Z2. So here we have Z in the denominator. So this is not in the simplest form. We need to rationalize by multiplying numerator and denominator by its conjugate. So we will multiply by 7 plus Z2 divided by 7 plus Z2. Same expression, same conjugate in the numerator and denominator. So we will have 7 plus Z2 in the numerator divided by 7 square minus Z2 square in the denominator. Copy back the numerator and simplify the denominator. We will have 49 minus 2. So the answer should be 7 plus Z2 divided by 47. So this is the simplest form of this expression. Next, we have Z17 minus Z5 divided by Z17 plus Z5. So here we have Z in the denominator. We need to rationalize it by multiplying by its conjugate. The conjugate is the same expression as denominator but with different sign. We have Z17 minus Z5 divided by Z17 minus Z5. Then we have Z17 minus Z5 square in the numerator divided by Z17 square minus Z5 square. Next, we will expand this bracket. So we have Z17 square and then 2 times Z17 times negative Z5. We will have negative 2 Z17 Z5 and then negative Z5 square, which is plus Z5 square, divided by 17 minus 5. So now we will simplify the numerator. Z17 square is equal to Z17 times Z17, which is equal to 17. Minus 2. So this one we can simplify by using the rule of Z. ZA times ZB is equal to ZAB. So we have 2. So 17 times 5 is 85 plus Z5 square is 5. So divided by 12. Simplify our expression. 17 plus 5 is 17 plus 5 is 22 minus 2 Z85 divided by 12. Then simplify, you will get 11 minus Z85 divided by 6. That will be the simplest form of this expression. Rationalize and simplify set 5 plus set 3 divided by set 5 minus set 3 minus 1 minus set 3 divided by 1 plus set 3. So we have the different denominator for both expression. So we will times by its conjugate for this part and this part. Okay, the first thing, we have 5 set 5 plus set 3 divided by set 5 minus set 3 and multiply by its conjugate. So the denominator is set 5 minus set 3. So the conjugate should be set 5 plus set 3. Okay, times by the same expression in the numerator and denominator. Okay, I will put the bracket here. Okay, next minus. So 1 minus set 3 over 1 plus set 3 times by its conjugate, which is 1 minus set 3. Another bracket here. So we will rationalize separately. Okay, for this part, the first part, we have set 5 plus set 3 square in the numerator divided by set 5 square minus set 3 square. And then for the second part, minus. So 1 minus set 3 square divided by 1 square minus set 3 square. Okay, next, for the first part, we need to expand the bracket. So set 5 square is equal to 5 plus 2 times set 5 times set 3, which is 2 set 15 plus set 3 square is 3 divided by 5 minus 3. And then for the second part, 1 square, which is 1, and then 2 times 1 times negative set 3, which is equal to negative 2 set 3, and then negative set 3 square is equal to plus 3 divided by 1 minus 3. So I'll put the bracket here. Next, simplify. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 2 set 15 divided by 5 minus 3 is 2. And then minus 1 plus 3 is 4. So 4 minus 2 set 3 divided by 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Okay, next I will simplify this part, negative and negative. So 8 plus 2 set 15 divided by 2. And the negative times negative is positive. So positive 4 minus 2 set 3 divided by 2. Next, I will continue here. So the denominator is the same, so I will just add up the numerator. 8 plus 2 set 15 plus 4 minus 2 set 3 divided by 2. Next, simplify. 8 plus 4 is 12. And we have plus 2 set 15 minus 2 set 3 divided by 2. Then I will factorize 2. So 6 plus set 15 minus set 3 divided by 2. So can be cancelled out. And the final answer is 6 plus set 15 minus set 3. Part D, we have 1 plus set 2 divided by 1 minus set 2 plus 1 minus set 2 divided by 1 plus set 2. So try to look at the denominator carefully. So 1 minus set 2, the conjugate is 1 plus set 2, which is equal to this denominator. So for this kind of question, you can just cross multiply. Okay, so I will just cross multiply. So we have 1 plus set 2 square plus 1 minus set 2 square divided by, okay, now we multiply by the conjugate, 1 square minus set 2 square. So I will simplify, I will expand the bracket in the numerator. So I have 1 square, 1, plus 2 times 1 times set 2, which is 2 set 2. Okay, and then plus set 2 square, which is 2. And then for this part, I have plus 1 square is 1. And then 2 times 1 times negative set 2, which is negative 2 set 2. And then negative set 2 square is equal to plus 2 divided by 1 minus 2. Then I will simplify the numerator. So 2 plus set 2 minus 2 set 2. 2 set 2 minus 2 set 2 can be cancelled out. And then 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 6. 6 divided by negative 1, which is equal to negative 6.